Previously on SEGATales, we looked at Windy Valley Beta. It was a very early port of the stage, there were no textures, barely any objects. The objects that were there were sort of just placed there quickly. And now the mod is finished. Dude did an absolutely amazing job on it. First off, before I play through this mod and then give my theories, I just need to make sure I credit everyone who was involved in the creation of this mod. So, first off, Corvid Dude for modelling, object set layout, camera, lighting, pretty much everything that was required to get the stage functional. You've got main memory for programming and for building a lot of the mod tools. It's Easy actually did the textures and the object models, Catley also made some textures, and Mel Pontro did the playtesting of the mod. Without these people, you wouldn't be able to go to Dude's video and download this mod and play it yourself. So, let's get on with it then, shall we? Okay, so my main theory sort of changed a little between the last video and now. I mean, I did say at one point that the level seemed rather big, and maybe it felt much bigger when it was all one texture. When you couldn't see where the walls and floors ended, it made the level look and appear much bigger than it was. That first act of Windy Valley is ordinary act length. It's ordinary game section length in Sonic Adventure. It doesn't feel long. The third part may be a little bit long feeling, you know, but still, I don't think size of the level is why it was cut necessarily. Maybe the grand scale of it? I mean, I thought that maybe it had been cut because people didn't really know where they were going during testing, but if the textures are in the same place that they were in the original level layout, then there are arrows the whole time directing you where to go. So, not knowing where to go, that can't be the reason why the level was cut. So why was the level cut? And I'm starting to think resources. I think it's a dev kit issue. I think the stage ran great on a dev kit, and when they went to move it onto the Dreamcast, they had problems. That's what I think. I need to draw your attention to this particular magazine interview with Yuji Naka. Were there any difficulties conceptualizing Sonic as a 3D game? Because Sonic's very fast, you have to create a huge scale simulation. I've put huge efforts into creating a big map. Of course, I have to focus on the details of the 3D world, but I have to create a vast scale map as well. I believe the map he's referring to is the third section of the Windy Valley Beta. Not only is it a vast scale map, it's also absolutely brimming with details. The original object layout set was over 1,500 objects. That's a lot of objects. So it does not surprise me that the level could be cut on account of how much it had in it. The data for Windy Valley's beta stages in the auto demo was designed to work with an earlier version of the game's main level loading system. The auto demo was released 2-3 months before the game's main release. So if we are to assume that version was maybe a month out, you gotta think, how late did they replace Windy Valley? Even though we don't really know much more about this than we did originally, because we can play the stage, we can get a feeling of the stage and come to our own conclusions. And for me, my conclusion is simple. The stage was cut very late in the game's development and was possibly the last level to be replaced before the game's release. The level was cut on account to how badly it ran on the Dreamcast system, or that the level's layout itself did not fit the design ethos used in the rest of the game. The level was cut and replaced very late in the game's development, and that is why it did not appear in the auto demo. Even stages that weren't viewable in the auto demo still appeared in the auto demo's data. That's what I think. That Windy Valley was replaced very late during development. Either way, being able to play the beta stage now in as authentic and as close to a finished form as we are ever going to get it, that is truly marvellous. And all the people involved, once again, need a round of applause. It's been great fun watching this story develop on the Sonic Retro Forum, watching these stages, watching it happen. This is seriously one to go down in the books of legend, in the books of Sonic game hacking legend. Amazing. Truly amazing.